Hello, my name is Dylan Ruland. They call me Rue.
I'm Owen McManus.
I'm Carver Mason.
And I'm Dylan Brochart.
This is the final cut where the conversation never stops and the game is always on. Let's get into it. First, we're going to start off with our fantasy football recap. Anybody want to start us off with that?
Yeah, sure, I will. So we start out with Christian McCaffrey going first overall. Waste of a pick.
Very unlucky.
Very unlucky. Madden curse. Just terrible. Though my thought on the first overall pick this year, it should have been Jamar Chase. Now,
Hey, I picked him, so I was fine with that.
Well, Jamar Chase was also holding out his contract before week 1.
He played week 1. So
I know he did, but
played week 1.
I talked about Tyreek Hill pick 2 before.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill's
Tyreek a crazy.
Well, I mean, no one knew Tua was
Behind
going to get concussed again.
Yeah, that's true.
So we couldn't really say
But
anything.
he got lucky with his quarterback.
he still had decent production. It's not like he finishes the wide receiver 18. It's
not- yeah,
it's
that's
not
actually
terrible
not bad.
production. Like McCaffrey finished as
But you do like
running back 60.
Yeah,
He
McCaffrey
played
played
like
like
5
maybe
minutes in 5
Exactly.
weeks.
Exactly. That's why I'd say it's worse. Tyreek Hill also did miss a week, I think. Oh no, he didn't. Oh,
Wait.
he basically did. He put up 2 points 1 week.
We all saw at the end of the season when Tua came back, he started getting
Yeah,
his
end of
normal
the
reps.
season he started coming back, but mid-season for fantasy he was not a very good pick.
it was Tyreek Hill. Like I'd be excited to see if he goes to LA next year. He plays with Justin Herbert and the Chargers.
Yeah,
He
honestly.
is not going there.
That-
He's not going.
There's headlines.
I could also see him going back to Kansas City.
That
if he
too.
wants to.
But I'm
leave.
saying I'd like to see him play for the Chargers. That'd be
I would
sick.
too. Justin Herbert is sick on his own already. Imagine him and Lad McConkey.
More weapons.
That'd be a sick.
Tyreek
Dude,
Hill
Lad
and
McConkey
McConkey
was sick.
They could
Yeah,
finally
that's-
bury Quentin Johnston. I don't know how he has so many chances.
Talking about Lad McConkey, he went round 9 in our draft, which
Yeah,
is
it's-
very late.
That's a steal, honestly.
No one really trusted the rookie receivers. bro.
Except for Marv, but Marv
Yeah,
not good at
Marv
all.
Loki was lackluster, or very underwhelmed receiver.
Also, Jahmyr Gibbs going in round 3 is that's honestly a steal. Getting
Yeah.
Gibbs round 3, he's running back 4. Yeah, he's damn.
Yeah, it wasn't.
You could have gone with both. You could have gone with any of those backs though in Detroit.
Yeah, literally. I
Gibbs
think
Montgomery
Montgomery
was
went
sick,
later
dude.
too.
And Gibbs Montgomery workload was crazy.
Yeah.
Jefferson going 6. Yeah. Should have been
Jefferson Chase going 5'6".
Yeah,
He doesn't know that shit in the back. I like CD at the 3 spot though.
Yeah, he
I think
did.
Lamb, St. Brown, Chase, and Jefferson. You can't interchange it.
Yeah.
He still put up the production even with that quarterback play. Dak Prescott and Cooper Rush.
You could even throw AJ Brown and Sutton in there too.
Yeah, AJ Brown.
I still think Puka's top 5.
Well, Saquon and he is really the steal.
Puka is top 5. Puka is not top 5. Puka is top 5.
Get into that.
No, top 10, top 10, top 10, top 10, not 5.
Thank you.
I think Puka top 10. That's fair. Top 5.
Well, I mean,
Top 5.
I'll highlight my biggest mistake this season. It was definitely trading away Josh Allen, Devontae Adams late in the season to Brochart over there. I got Nico Collins in return. I thought Justin Fields would have played a little bit more, but Russell Wilson came back the 2 weeks after. They went 4-2, I believe. Was it 4-2? They went, then Russell Wilson came back.
Yeah.
Then late in the playoffs, or first round of playoffs, me and Carl reversed, and I did not play Jared Goff, which he got around 40 points that night. It was a 40-point.
Is that just for the record? Josh Allen and
No,
Devontae
it
Adams
was-
dropped 84 combined points in the first round of fantasy playoffs.
Yeah, so it didn't really matter.
Appreciate you.
So overall,
Overall, it was bad GMing.
Terrible trade.
Terrible trade. Finally, we have a new champion in our fantasy football league. It's Vincent Giambo.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to me.
For the 4P.
Hey, I'm fine with being a dynasty with 3 feet, so
Yeah, you won't be.
at least I don't have to be within a punishment for Jack Whitehouse, which is crazy because Greg McSweeney, little name call out there, went 0-2 in the consolation bracket, and Jack was 1-1 going to the last game, and we decided that it should have been that game. Whoever lost that game was a loser. I think it should have been just a 2 game since it was winner versus loser.
Yeah, but we have a 3-week playoff, so there has to be a 3-week consolation. So our rule was the loser of the consolation, no matter how it played out.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, it does have to be Jack. But
Yeah, I think he got a little bit screwed over.
yeah, he did get screwed over.
At the end of the day, the rules are the rules.
But rules are rules.
Didn't he lose his
Just
own
don't lose.
fantasy league though too?
Yeah, he did. So.
No,
That's-
he didn't.
Oh, he did.
He came
Oh,
back
oh.
out of Valley.
Oh.
Hey, it's just
That's
don't
crazy.
miss.
He got out of one punishment. But the cage is going to be rough for him.
Yeah, our punishment is the dog cage. So
That's gonna be rough.
Yeah,
You don't
it's
know,
gonna be
look
rough.
him on TikTok. You'll it's all over it.
Yeah.
All right, let's give our top 5 most underrated people that played this
the
year.
season?
For the
For
season.
the season.
Okay.
No Bills Glaze, but I think Khalil Shakir was a definite flex option for any team in fantasy football, no matter what league you're in,
think
12-man, 10-man.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's a good. Yeah,
He's got to be in that flex.
I don't think
I played him.
I don't think anyone really looked at him that much, but
Yeah.
if you did, he had highlights.
No, if you had him, he
Averaged probably 10 to
he
15
averaged
points a
10 to
game.
15 points a game. Then he had that
That's a good-
one game
that's a good
against
flex.
what's it called? Who was it? In the one game, 19 points.
McConkey.
McConkey's up
Glad
there.
McConkey
Too.
was
Yeah, McConkey.
under the radar all year. I'll say that
Well,
too.
he's a shifty route runner. He's gonna get those slot receptions. Perfect in a PPR league.
Brian Thomas is a.
Brian
Brian
Thomas.
Thomas.
He
Oh my
was
God.
sick.
Brian Thomas
Even
went
with-
pick 115 in our draft and finished as the wide receiver 4.
Even with that
Brian
quarterback,
Thomas
Even
should
with,
be a second, third round pick.
hurt Trevor Lawrence, Mac Jones.
their
was
quarterback
number
room
one.
was terrible.
What
This
position
year.
ranking is he?
Fourth.
Yeah, he went
He
crazy.
had a crazy year.
Yeah.
If you look downfield, he was down there waiting for a touchdown every single game.
I also want to talk about T. Higgins too.
He Higgins had a late breakout.
He had a
Late
late
breakout.
breakout.
T. Higgins became
Well, I mean, the Bengals
like he
overall-
became Joe Burrow's like touchdown target at the end.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, the Bengals in general
overall
just
were
started
just-
playing
yeah.
better as of late.
It's kind of like Evans and Baker, you know.
are they
You
still
get down
playoff?
deep in the red zone.
They're in playoff contention.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they're
in
in
playoff
playoff
contention.
contention.
T. Higgins.
Yeah, Evans Baker. Yeah, they're in playoffs right? Or playoff contention.
Playoff
Yeah, they're in
contention.
playoff contention.
So what has to happen is the Dolphins have to lose out. They have to lose one game. Then
The Broncos have to
have to
lose
lose
to the
to the Chiefs.
Yeah, the Broncos.
Then the
are probably
Bengals have to
playing
win.
the Chiefs.
Bengals have to win
Yeah.
that.
Honestly, they're probably playing the Chiefs backups because they already clinched the 1 seed.
I mean, no one knows about Carson Wentz, man.
Carson
No
Wentz
one
is-
knows.
Yeah.
It's not even that bad.
He almost he was the MVP frontrunner in 2018. You know, he could still do it.
Yeah.
Go next to the dog though.
Bo Nix is very,
And he's a
good.
very good quarterback.
Not better than
But-
Drake, man, though.
He's
Yeah.
there's a few rookies I would put ahead of him.
I think Bo Nix struggled with interceptions, to be honest with you.
Also, look at the room he has, and look at
Yeah,
their line is good.
they did-
Denver's
they-
line is
they
very,
do
very
have a
good.
solid line.
I think Marvin Mims will be really good next year too.
Yeah, Mims is
Denver also had a very good defense to where he could they could get off the field very quick and get Bo Nix back on the field to score.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
defense was ranked
They were-
top 5.
Yeah.
2023, they're probably the worst defense in football statistically. You come into this year, they just get
I think
turnovers.
Broncos
They force so
could
many
be considered
turnovers.
one
Well, I mean,
of those-
over the years, the Broncos were always good.
They always had a good
They always had a
defense.
solid
Yeah,
defense.
they always
Not-
had a good
not in
defense,
2023.
but not in 2023.
2023.
That was their one-off year.
I think they could be considered
They came
like
back
one of the most
strong.
underrated teams this year. to be
Yeah,
honest with you.
honestly.
Yeah, Nick Benito off the edge was sick. He had a couple interceptions,
Yeah.
couple touchdowns. Big for them. Obviously, Pat Surtain.
Yeah, Pat Surtain, lockdown corner.
A disappointing player in our round one is probably a Brees Hall. To be honest.
Brees Hall, it's
Who picked Brees Hall? You?
Rashard.
it's
a
just
scheme
tough
fit.
for,
It's a
it's
scheme
tough
fit.
for the Jets
the
because
Jets just in general.
the Jets just
No.
have nothing going for them.
I don't think.
right
Yeah, I don't. It wasn't a Brees Hall problem. It was a scheme fit problem.
Yeah. Firing coach mid-year, I don't know about that.
And yeah, your defense was still solid under the
defense-
coach. It was
yeah.
just your offense. You really should have fired your offensive coordinator, but that's Aaron Rodgers' best friend, and he was
Yeah.
not going to let that happen.
Honestly,
So you know, it's
the Jets.
it's unfortunate.
It's just the
unfortunate.
Jets, guys.
Jets, yeah.
It's the
Yeah,
it's the
Nathaniel
Jets.
Hackett is awful.
He is one of the. I don't know how
He's
many-
not fired though.
I don't know
He's
how
not-
he
he's
doesn't
just
have
not
a job after that Denver stint when he was the head coach,
Yeah.
and he got fired halfway through his first season.
It's just connected.
It's terrible. I don't know how you could hire that guy. That's like when the Patriots hired Matt Patricia after what he did in Detroit.
It's like how the
it's like,
Steelers have Arthur Smith as their OC.
yeah, it's
Well, I mean, Matt Patricia was good though. He was a good defensive guy.
yeah, and then the
Good
Patriots-
defensive guy in
and
the-
then he went to Detroit,
Yeah,
ruined
the
Detroit for a
Patriots,
few
yeah.
years, and then went back to the Patriots and ruined Mac Jones. So it's like, you know,
Yeah, but they have some head coach sweepstakes. Rex Ryan
Rex Ryan.
thrown into the mix earlier today.
Vrabel.
Ron Rivera.
I would say Bill Belichick, but he's down at UNC.
That's a surprising move.
All right, can we just go over V's team, please? See how depth.
Yeah, let's talk about this championship team.
Oh my gosh.
Quarterback, he had Jalen Hurts, Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield is
Five
championship, 5
touchdowns.
touchdowns, 350 plus
Crazy.
yards, which is
He's
nuts.
nasty.
Bijan, 2 touchdowns.
We all thought Hurts getting hurt was going to kill him in the championship, but
Baker
Mayfield-
Baker's big.
Baker is so good.
Put
this year.
him in a good system.
Baker
He'll
definitely filled his
flourish.
spot.
Just like Justin Fields. I feel like if Justin Fields goes into a good system,
Yeah, Justin Fields is so underused.
You could say the same.
Not the Giants.
You could say the same
Not
with
the
Sam
Giants.
Darnold. Look at him in a good
Yes.
system.
Oh,
yeah, exactly.
Balling. He's balling out.
The Jets, like, he killed his self-esteem, and then he finally got into a good
You got to
system.
find the right system for your quarterbacks.
Right.
Every quarterback in the league could probably ball out, besides like a few backups, if they're in the right system.
yeah.
Kevin O'Connell's just a QB guy.
He's
a guru.
He's a QB guru.
Someone who
He's
could have future looks for maybe like a part-time could be Cooper Rush. He's like been stepping it up.
He's honestly.
But the thing about it, Zach's
He's a
coming
career
back.
backup.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like a couple games he could.
He's not going to
start.
start at any other team unless
He's like a Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, it's. I mean, Tyrod Taylor's a serviceable.
That's what I'm saying. He's a
that's
good-
That's what they
good
make their
quality
career off
backup
of, those
quarterback.
guys. Serviceable backup.
Him,
Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah.
Yeah, like all those guys are just
quality
like,
backup quarterbacks.
Like if you're sitting a rookie, throw him in for a few weeks, or if your quarterback goes down, you have that reliable
Brissett
option
took
that can win
every
some games.
bullet for the Patriots while he played.
Yeah, he was getting killed out there.
All right, so next he has Bijan, 2 touchdowns last week, I believe.
Bijan's been great.
Well, Bijan's just Bijan.
He's great.
Bijan fell late in our draft too. I'm pretty sure.
No, he went first
he
round.
was
He went first
early.
second round.
Early.
He had back-to-back picks.
Yeah, I could tell
He
you
went,
right now.
they won a second round pick one.
He was He had
He
back-to-back.
went,
He was-
first pick of the second.
That was
He
my
picked
mistake.
Puka. He picked Puka.
Yeah,
first.
Puka.
You
He
don't
had-
do that.
He had back to back. It didn't matter.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
Chase Brown, he went late in our
That's underrated.
He went really-
Underrated pick.
He has
That's
been a
probably
great
top 5
player for
underrated.
everything.
Well, I mean, it's not the year splitting with Zach Moss.
Yeah, but then Zach Moss fell off.
Yeah.
It's like
Well, Chase Brown was a third down back the whole entire season. And also,
Brown.
think about it. In the Bengals system, you got Joe Mixon before him.
Look at the carries.
You had Joe Mixon before him, right?
yeah.
They're going to run the same exact thing with Chase Brown because he's almost as versatile as Joe Mixon.
Chase Brown, first 3 weeks, 3 carries, 4 carries, 7 carries. He was not getting a lot of shares. And then week 4, he picked it up at 15.
12, 10. Yeah, he's just.
Then,
After week 3,
Malik
he
Neighbors
started to
was
become a
his
very
Yeah, the back.
yeah, Malik Neighbors.
Malik Neighbors as his wide receiver 1. Filthy. He's.
Malik Neighbors.
Then he had Puka, Brock Bowers.
Brock Bowers has.
He got traded
insane.
Brock Bowers.
Yeah, he actually
Late,
traded.
late.
for
Dumb
Brock
trade,
Bowers.
dumb trade by Eric Heinrich there.
Yeah, it was.
Stupid.
He traded
I don't care.
Brock Bowers for Montgomery, David Montgomery. While it looked like a good trade, it was just
Because Brock Bowers didn't have great.
at first.
Yeah,
Brock Bowers became a top receiver.
Brock Bowers is putting up running back numbers as a tight end, so it's like it's kind of crazy.
Keenan Allen, he started this week.
Hold on. Even in the first 2 weeks, Brock Bowers had 11 and 18 in his
Yeah.
first
Brock
2
Bowers
weeks
is
as a
a
rookie tight end.
Tight
I
end.
don't-
It's good tight end.
They force feed him the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then also you have no one else in that receiver room. You have
Yeah.
Jacoby Myers.
Well, after the Devontae Adams trade, yeah.
Yeah, they lost their main target.
Then Keenan Allen was a good depth guy in the flex.
Yeah.
Vikings defense, solid defense under Brian Flores. He knows what he's doing.
Brian
Always puts
Flores
out
should
a
be a
good
head
defense.
coach.
Yeah, he should be, but after
Should be
that
a head
stint
coach.
in Miami, I don't know if anyone's going to hire him.
I mean, he went from being 3-8 to finishing the season 9-8.
Yeah,
Just
but
missing a playoff spot.
with all the stuff that's come out about him, like what he said to Tua and all that, it's like I don't know if they're gonna. Any team's gonna take the shot on him being a head coach, but
Hey,
Some people are just better off being coordinators.
exactly.
Like you see, you
like
look
Josh
at
McDaniels.
or Cliff Kingsbury.
Yeah.
He went from Arizona head coach.
They're better
One of
off.
the most. He was Texas A&M. Johnny Manziel.
Manziel, yeah. And he was at
Sick offensive
he was at
coordinator.
USC with Caleb Williams too, wasn't
Yeah. Yeah.
Should we get the other end of the spectrum, the worst team in there?
he? Yeah.
Well, I mean, let's go. Hold on. Let's go to the worst team. I think it was Caden White's team, but his team just went absolutely
Crazy and constantly.
crazy.
He had Burrow and T. Higgins, and they've been on a tear the past 3 weeks. So that
Also, he made a good
problem-
couple
his
trades
problem-
at the end of the season.
He got his good dominant guys too late.
Yeah.
when he had no chance anymore.
All right, so his team started out with his quarterback, Joe Burrow.
Nasty.
Great quarterback 3, position rank. His running backs is where it struggles. They played good this week, but overall, Amir Abdullah and Tajay Spears.
Yeah, that's just you cannot have them as running backs.
It's hard to have them as your running
We had
backs.
DeAndre Swift and
He had Swift and
Swift
Swift
did not
and
pan out very well. To be honest.
And then his wide receiver
Sutton.
T. Higgins.
T. Higgins, he had
is
Sutton.
unreal. He had Cortland
Higgins is very
Sutton,
good.
Sam Laporta as tight end.
Sutton's productivity was.
Sutton was a very hit or miss. I feel.
Yeah, he had good weeks and weird weeks.
But like, think about it. You have Bo Nix just trying to get to his number
One
one.
of his weeks he had 0
Yeah,
targets.
he dropped 0.
Literally
He had
0
zero.
targets.
Yeah.
Brian Thomas as his
We already
flex.
went
over him.
Thomas.
Unreal. Ravens defense and Tyler.
His
Bass.
bench was not even that bad either. It was
No,
DK
yeah.
and Jaden Reed.
Yeah.
But he got his players way too late.
Yeah.
Even Darnell Mooney had like 20-point games in the middle of the season.
Mooney saw it. He also had Tyler Conklin, who had 21 this week.
Yeah.
He honestly transformed his team at the end though. Huh?
Yeah, he did. He traded me Gibbs and Tyreek Hill
For DK.
DK. Brian
DK
Thomas.
Loki. DK end of the season. Oh, I don't know what the hell.
I don't know.
happened to him.
He was hurt for most of the game.
Yeah.
Like, he,
All right,
But
let's
he's
look at the loser of the league, Jack Whitehouse's team, real quick.
Well, it's not over yet, but
it's
Well, it's gonna be over.
depends on how Amon-Ra.
his team wasn't even bad.
Dude,
That's
there's
the
no
worst
way
part.
Amon-Ra's dropping 60 tonight.
He needs 60. No,
He needs
40.
Oh, okay.
He could have a
That
Jamar
might- that
Chase.
might
week.
happen.
He could have a Jamar Chase. week.
He ain't no Jamar Chase though.
So Justin Herbert was his starting quarterback. He had a great quarterback. His starting running backs was Jack Charbonnet and James Cook.
Charbonnet.
Charbonnet
He was good once what's it called got hurt. Once Kenneth got hurt.
once
Yeah.
Kenneth got hurt, but Kenneth Walker is
Once
so much.
Kenneth came back,
Kenneth Walker's
Charbonnet cannot be your starter once Kenneth Walker.
I think if Charbonnet goes to a different team that doesn't
be-
have a number one running back,
Yeah.
he'd be so much better.
Mm-hmm.
His receiving core was Amon-Ra St. Brown and.
But
Jake
hold
London.
on. Also, that since the Chicago game with the Seahawks, 6-3. Like what
Yeah,
are we
no,
like?
that game was awful.
That game was
That game was
atrocious.
terrible.
Yeah,
Oh no!
he just there's weeks like where he's the backup. He has 2 points, 2.5, 1.9, 4.
Yeah,
It's
their
like
system isn't
3.3.
like the Lions system where you can get 2 running backs at the same
Exactly.
time.
The receivers are definitely high on this team. Though.
Yeah, because they have JSN, DK, Tyler Lockett. It's like in the Seattle, so they don't need to run the ball as much.
He had Amon-Ra and Drake London, 2 very solid receivers.
Tight ends were good until they got hurt.
Tight ends are
Yeah,
very good.
That's why he lost. So
Honestly, yeah.
by the end, that's why he lost because David Njoku got
Yeah,
hurt.
Njoku and Evan Ingram.
Ingram got hurt.
2 top tight ends I just got.
Picking up the backup for Jacksonville was not a good
No,
move.
it was not. He could have picked up
He could have
Chig.
picked up
He could have got.
Chig, Kyle Pitts.
Pitts
was on the
Pitts was on
waivers.
Yeah, Pitts was on.
You know,
Pitts was on
he could pick up one of those
I
guys.
took the gamble with Pitts. It worked out for the first 3 weeks of the season. Then 0. Then the next week was like 12 when you picked him up. Or
Yeah.
It was like 20
I
something.
only used him for 2 weeks when Kincaid was hurt, and then I picked up Johnny Smith, who then went off.
Honestly, Rashad White's also a crappy flex.
Bucky Irving's their wide receiver, their running back 1.
He should put Dobbs instead
He's
of
the best.
Bucky or Rashad White.
They use Rashad White as
Yeah,
more of
Rashad
a
White was
third down
getting
back.
receiving value when you look before that.
Yeah, Rashad White's more of a like third down back.
Yeah,
to
exactly.
first.
I'm not
gonna
like,
totally
like
blame
2-3 yards.
You
I'm
know,
not gonna
they'll
totally
throw
blame him for
screens
playing
to
him.
him, all that.
Yeah.
It's just-
Because you got to look at the
His receiving
He
yards
goes
are
from
very
having 8 targets against Dallas to
Yeah,
only 1 against Carolina.
yeah, it's
His
So I'm not going to blame him for
his
starting
receiving
Subway.
is very. His receiving is most of his production.
It's like all of his production. Yeah.
His highest rushing was he had 90 yards.
Yeah.
One
Rashad
week.
had a couple good games.
But that-
That's
also-
not just Las Vegas.
Yeah,
They suck.
and it's on 17 attempts, so it's it's not bad. It's pretty solid. That's a pretty solid game, but he only had that one game.
Yeah.
He had the best kickers in the league, though.
He did.
Positive-
He had Cameron Dicker.
positive
Dicker the kicker.
He had Dicker the kicker and Brandon Aubrey.
He had a solid defense. He had Miami's defense.
Honestly, it's just luck. By the end of the season, it's just luck how
It is. Yeah, I could agree with that.
Because certain teams have more strive to win, you know, because they might be going to playoffs, and some teams already know they're at, so they're not going to be.
I mean, by week 17,
Also,
everybody's going to play.
Yeah.
No matter what, everybody's
Yeah.
going to play trying to get their stats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Giants have to play spoiler.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know
what
they
they were
spoiled
doing.
themselves.
They literally spoiled the quarterback for themselves.
They
One
dropped
of the top
from-
picks.
Hold on, let's get into that. Hold on.
I think they're fine.
Hold on, let's get into that. Pro Sharp, since you're a Giants fan, what do you think? What's your viewpoint on that?
You know, from a fan perspective, I actually really liked watching them play good football yesterday. We haven't seen a great home game in a long time, so I was kind of excited to see that energy and kind of just everyone playing for each other. It's how you gotta,
But you got to think
finishing
about
the season. I don't care.
No, bro.
I don't care
Listen.
about the draft
Listen.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
You guys went from the first pick
Yes.
all the way down to the.
I'll be honest, I don't really
fifth pick
care.
now.
I don't really
Fourth
care
pick right now?
about where we're
What I
going.
believe.
Inside the top 5, I really could care less.
Well, I mean, you got to think about it. Cleveland Browns got to pick a quarterback, right? You can't pay.
They just restructured Deshaun Watson again. I think he's coming back next year.
That's
They just
stupid.
shot-
That would be
That's
stupid.
stupid. He's not good
not a
anymore.
starter.
It's not good.
Then they would get Cam Ward.
Tennessee also needs a quarterback. Tennessee's ahead.
They might stay with Will Levis though.
Will Levis is not good.
No,
They
He's not
might.
good.
No,
Well, there's not like 2 quarterbacks in the draft. You got to see how the combine.
I
You got to
think-
see how their pro days go.
I think the Giants should be fine because Patriots are definitely not.
Or
Patriots.
you pick up Justin Fields.
Yeah,
you
you
don't get Travis
or
Hunter.
Sam Darnold.
There's
You
a
can pick up Sam
free,
Darnold.
Sam Darnold's gonna be.
Here's what.
They're worth the penny.
Here's the thing with the Giants. They could also trade up with New England. New England could trade back if they know
They
that.
don't have to
If
go
it's going
with
quarterback, New
if they
England
want-
trades
New
back.
England does
and
not
then
need a quarterback.
New England needs a lineman or a receiver. They take Ted McMillan, Travis Hunter.
I say they need a wide receiver. They need
Banks,
some dominant
Campbell.
guy that can just take over the game.
Yeah.
So
Well,
honestly, as a Giants fan, I'm not mad that they won yesterday. I feel like people are overreacting about it.
It just looked better on them.
Well, I mean,
it just looked
It's
better.
immediate.
yeah.
Yeah.
a spark in their offense. Drew Lock, 5 touchdowns.
Lock, yeah.
5 touchdowns.
Yeah, a couple screens, but like yeah.
But still, it doesn't
Still,
matter. It's 5
it's
touchdowns.
still
Malik Neighbors caught a
I'd
ball
say
right on the
Malik
line of
Neighbors
scrimmage
is a
and
real
he took it for like
spark
50
yesterday.
yards.
Did you see Malik Neighbors' spin and then juke move to get that one touchdown?
Oh yeah, he caught
That was
both his
sick.
screens. He took one for 31, and they
Yeah.
took one for I think 50. I don't know, 56. Something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Malik Neighbors is gonna be really, really, really.
He
That's gonna be
already
that's
is.
gonna be their
He
future.
is.
That's their future.
That is their future.
That's the Odell Beckham.
You know, you have the receiver part now. You just got to get the quarterback figured out and the O line.
Honestly,
I mean, there's not only 2 quarterbacks.
Tyron Tracy is gonna be a very good future.
I
Who
know.
are you gonna get? Who are you gonna get?
It's
Though?
not just Shador or Cam Ward.
I know.
Shador's not good, bro. Shador's he's
He's
mid.
talented.
He's
Yeah.
talented.
He's talented, but he's not. He doesn't play in the SEC. I feel like that most talented.
You can't just judge
Cam
someone
Ward
who plays
plays
in the
in the
ACC.
I'm sorry.
Judge somebody else playing in the SEC.
I feel like the most talented. No, I
Yes,
feel
of
like
course they are.
I feel like the most talented quarterbacks come from the SEC.
See, you want to talk about the SEC? I was talking about Quinn Ewers.
Arch Manning.
I think Quinn Ewers is
Yeah,
talented.
Arch Manning, great. But,
Okay, bro.
How are we going to talk about Arch Manning?
but yeah, look at Jalen Miller, a great college quarterback. I don't know.
He's
what
not gonna get. He's
do
not
in the
gonna. He's
NFL.
not gonna get drafted in the
It's
first
like-
round, though.
Exactly, but I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he.
I think
is
Quinn Ewers will be a great quarterback.
great. He will be a great NFL quarterback.
I think he'll rise his stock to the pro day in the combine. I just don't think he's had the time to show this year.
I mean, I think it's like a stat that more than half of the active quarterbacks now are SEC alumni.
But
Do you think
I don't think it matters which college.
But
If you
look
play in
at-
Power 5,
Look at
college
where
football. Why does it
did
matter?
Lamar go to college?
Louisville.
Where did
Josh
Allen
Allen
go?
go?
Why? Okay, where did Matt Stafford go?
Are they in the
All right, he
SEC?
went to Georgia, but where did Pat Mahomes go?
In the Big 12.
Texas Tech.
Texas Tech.
Exactly.
They're
See,
not-
it's,
they're not-
they're
we're
not
big
coming from
money.
good schools.
The quarterbacks that are dominating the league are not in the SEC.
Literally, the top 3 quarterbacks in the league.
But the majority of quarterbacks in the league are from the SEC.
That is
Yeah,
that to me they're
that
crazy
doesn't
good.
make it crazy. Look, Drake May, he went to UNC. He was ACC. Bo Nix was he was the Pac-12.
Yeah.
Drew Lock
It was
actually
like-
went to Missouri.
Drew Lock, Missouri. Yeah, right. Like Drew Lock's a top quarterback.
Jaden Daniels.
He's LSU.
Sam
Burrow.
Darnold went to
That's
USC.
LSU. It's like,
Yeah, Sam Darnold went to USC.
yeah, Caleb Williams, USC. It's the Pac-12 guys. It's,
I don't think
You know,
it's
it could-
college.
it's-
It's not like it's like
With the
10
whole
year
real-
with
with the whole college realignment, I don't think that matters.
It doesn't matter, literally.
If
There's-
honestly, the Big Ten might even be more stacked than
Yeah, the SEC is not like the cream of college football anymore, you know? It's like,
The Big Ten was probably more talented than the SEC was this year. I mean, you had to play in the SEC. You had to play Texas. You had to play Tennessee. You had to play Alabama, Georgia,
yeah, it's,
and who else am I forgetting? That's like you got to go into the week and you're worried. Obviously, you worry about every team, but I mean, like
yeah.
top talent, top ranked in the country. Like,
Yeah.
But can we talk about how many upsets there were in college football this year?
Yeah.
It was
I mean,
low-key
Vanderbilt
crazy.
beating Alabama.
Like, it's,
I'm
it was
sorry,
honestly
but
insane.
Arizona State as the getting their bye as a 12 seed.
They're not bad, though.
They're not
They're not
bad,
a
but
bad
like
team.
I don't think we're gonna make it.
I don't
No,
think
they're
so.
not getting past. They're not getting
Texas
past.
get first.
Texas.
Yo, Cam Scatterbo is a dog.
I think they get
Cam
first.
Scatterbo is very good.
But they're not getting past Texas, dude.
No, Texas is just more
I think they
well-rounded.
go first.
They're not getting past that powerhouse of a team. Same thing with.
I think Texas.
Actually, no. The rest of the matchups aren't even bad. I actually want to see the Boise State Penn State.
Boise State could
That
be
could-
Penn
that could
State.
be
If
good.
Penn State can't stop the run, it's
Well, it's just Ashton Genty on that team.
literally, if they can't stop the run, it's going to be a long day for Penn State.
Yeah.
Well, man, no one's gonna stop the run all year. They just force feed that man.
Even
So, I mean,
Oregon, the number one team, could
He still had
stop the run.
what, 200 yards?
Yeah, what did he have against Oregon? 3 touchdowns, 200 yards?
I think
something like
Genty stats he averaged over 100 yards per game.
that? Yeah,
More than he averaged more than.
Yeah, like, I mean, look how many carries he had. He had 344 carries.
Well,
Yeah, it's-
but still, at that
still,
point, who
it's-
do you have on that team to
but they
get
don't
over?
have
32,
anyone else.
37, 19,
He
32.
he put the team on the map.
No,
Listen,
it's fair. I'm not saying he's great. But I'm just saying, like,
I think
my
every game he had over 100 yards. I think this guy was like every
against
college
Oregon, he went for 192 yards on
Yeah.
25 carries
yeah,
That's
it's
crazy.
and 3 touchdowns.
That's
So, I mean,
that's
yeah,
the number one.
Yeah,
seed.
that's
the one seed.
also. I feel the Heisman race was a little bit rigged. Yeah,
didn't
he was
see
a
that.
two-way. He was a two-way. Still top 2 or top 3 in stats in both categories.
Yeah, he
but-
was still-
but Genty, he's a generational running back. I feel.
Genty won the people's vote.
Yeah, he won
Yeah,
the people.
no, yeah, the people's vote, but like, I feel
I feel like the people should have more factor than the freaking
Yeah.
judges. To
But
be honest with
also,
The judges are
if you
actual
compare him to like the
doesn't matter.
Derrick Henry season,
Derrick
like
Henry,
the recent running backs that won the
Reggie
Heisman,
Bush.
he is
destroyed their stats.
destroying their stats.
Yes.
Like it's
it's ridiculous.
If Travis Hunter played one side of the ball, he's not even.
no,
in that
he's not
contention.
in that
like, he
conversation.
killed Reggie Bush's Heisman.
Don't get me wrong, I love Travis Hunter. I would love for the Patriots to draft him, but he should not have won the Heisman. It should
Also,
have been Ashton Genty.
people who bring up he plays for Boise State. I don't care.
You just care about
honestly,
the
it's
SEC.
all D1 college level teams. It doesn't matter.
What happened to SEC? Is creeping
No.
You just said SEC is cream of the crop. What are you backing your take on?
QBs. I said QBs. The majority of QBs come from SEC, which
Oh, it's
I'm
not running backs?
definitely correct for.
But
But I'm saying this is a completely different subject, guys. If he was on a Georgia, I think he'd win Heisman.
Yes.
If he was on a Georgia, or like if he was on an Ohio State or like a more recognized team,
I think it's more impressive that
He's doing
that
it
he's
on
on
Boise
Boise
State.
State.
Exactly.
he basically brought them to the 3 seed.
He literally brought them to the 3 seed.
Yeah, like he's the reason they're there right now.
Honestly, even if he was like on a Georgia or Penn State, like his stats might even be better.
yeah, exactly.
He would have better
surrounded.
Exactly.
Better talent, but he's got better-
Yeah,
surrounding
Boise State's
cast,
line was ridiculous this year. Dude,
Yeah.
They're top. They're top.
Exactly. But like that's exactly what I'm saying.
And I thought they were gonna be- I thought they were gonna be trash,
production. You know, it's like
I feel like I got Penn State in that game. Though.
When they get the
Yeah.
transfer,
All right, let's go through our pickups. Let's go through our college.
Should we go through
Let's go.
NFL or college?
We'll go
We'll
through.
start
We'll go NFL.
yeah, go NFL first.
So
Week 18, right?
week 18, Saturday, January 4th. The afternoon game is the Cleveland Browns versus Ravens. Ravens should beat them.
I have Ravens. Yeah.
I have the Ravens.
too.
I think if the Browns,
If the Browns beat them,
Browns should probably want to lose this game at this point.
Yeah, you might as well just get
It doesn't help the Browns at all.
Is it DTR starting for them this season?
Yes, he's been starting the last 3 games.
Yeah, it's well.
DTR is not a very.
He's not a very good.
not close to good.
He's a good scrambler. He
He was a good college quarterback. Very, very good college quarterback. But he wasn't.
He can't make every throw. I don't
Sick
think.
at UCLA.
Yeah.
He's not very NFL.
All right.
The next game we got that night game on January 4th. We have the Bengals Steelers game. That's going to be a big
I
game.
I
I'm
honestly have
Bengals.
Cincinnati. They're just playing so good right now.
I
The Steelers do have a good defense.
Do you have Pittsburgh that game?
Yeah.
I bet.
I have Cincy.
I think Pittsburgh's on a skid. I think they want to get this big win, knock out their rivals, and propel themselves into a better spot going into the
I
playoffs.
feel like Cincy's going to come out
think
flying though.
Bengals
They
just
need
have a
this
roll
game.
right now.
Yeah, the
They need this
Bengals.
game.
They're
They're going to play with
right
everything they
now.
got.
Right
I
now,
still think the Steelers win.
right now, you can't beat Joe Burrow.
No.
You can't.
No.
Oh, it's your Pittsburgh.
You can't.
Also, they're going to have a hard time guarding Chase and
And T.
Higgins.
Higgins. Yeah. They have to split. They have to split their coverage because they don't have one dominant guy anymore.
You can't.
They split it so well to get those receivers.
Even if you bring that safety over top for Chase, you also leave T. Higgins one-on-one
Yeah.
unless you're running a zone
Even
coverage. Really,
the third wide receiver, whatever his name is, the Isoveus guy.
Oh, Yoshi Boss.
Yoshi Voss. Whatever
Yoshi
his name
Bosch is.
He
He
is
is great wide
He
receiver.
look good. He's not
Good
bad.
wide receiver. Too.
All right, next, the Sunday, January 5th games, bunch of games, the rest of the games. We have the Panthers versus Falcons.
Falcons.
I have Carolina.
I have Carolina.
I have Carolina.
I like the Bryce Young as a dog.
Low key.
I have Carolina.
Benching him was the best decision they
They're
had.
gonna play spoiler.
Yo, I'm just gonna say Rod Wave like saved Bryce.
Yeah, but you also have to
Shut up, bro.
You also have
Shut
to
up.
stop Bijan Robinson. It's hard.
I think he's gonna be a dogfight that game.
Yeah, that game's gonna
It's,
be
Carolina's
it,
kept it
it
close.
could be a shootout.
Carolina's kept it close with a very good team. They
But
played
here's the
Kansas
thing.
City tough.
Yeah.
Last week they had a very bad week. versus
I mean,
Tampa
it's the
Bay.
Bucks,
Yeah.
man. The Bucks are always
The Bucks.
The Bucks
are,
kill
the
them.
Bucks are similar with the
I think
Falcons.
the
this
Bucks-
year.
Didn't the Bucks win against them
I think it's a
earlier in the
kryptonite
The
thing.
Falcons
The Bucks
beat
are
the
keep
Bucks.
murdered.
Like the Falcons hold the tiebreaker.
Yeah, but no, I think
it's-
Yeah.
I think it's a
Falcons-
kryptonite thing.
It's
I think that's gonna be one of the better games.
it'll be a better game.
So next we have the Commanders and the Cowboys. I think
Commanders.
I don't mind the Cowboys in this matchup.
Oh, the Commanders
I don't
already
mind-
clinched, so they might not play.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
don't
I
have
don't
to
mind
playing
it.
anymore.
Yeah, they're not gonna-
playing for anything.
They're not playing
Exactly.
for anything.
Mike
It's-
McDouble is gonna be like,
You see,
Honestly,
their
the
main
Pack-
coverage not even-
And the next game after that, Packers versus Bears is gonna be the same thing. No one on the Packers is gonna play.
I agree with
anyone.
that. I'm still Green Bay though. Not gonna lie.
Chicago's a disappointment.
Chicago.
No, I feel like Packers are gonna win that game, but it's gonna be the same thing. No one's
But
gonna-
Malik
bad.
Willis is, he's a pretty good backup for even if they do bench Jordan
Chicago
Love.
put
I
up
still
3
think-
points.
Yeah, Chicago's so
it's-
dysfunctional. I don't think it
they're not
matters.
So bad.
Next we have the Colts versus Jaguars. That's gonna be a wash game.
Doesn't matter anymore.
It doesn't matter. That game does not.
Because the New York Giants played spoiler.
Yeah, they
I like Jonathan Taylor.
Colts just got
against the,
eliminated.
I like Mac Jones.
Jonathan Taylor's about
I like Mac Jones.
Jonathan Taylor, the Jaguars
Their
defense
secondary is
is
not great.
another
though.
2 touchdowns last week.
The Colts secondary is not great.
It's not bad.
It's gonna be the Colts.
okay.
Yeah. Because
Brian
Bills versus
Hartwell.
Patriots.
Ooh.
I have Bills, but I could see the
I could
Patriots
see
winning
it.
because
I like-
Mr. Trubisky's a
if the
dog.
Patriots-
Mr. Trubisky is gonna.
If the Patriots get lucky and the Bills bench their starters,
Yeah.
the Patriots get a win.
That's the only reason I
I think
can see
they
it.
are.
But I feel like the Patriots should not win.
I feel like
I feel like
As a Patriot fan, I don't mind them winning because we don't need the first overall pick.
Yeah.
We're not taking a quarterback.
it really
we're gonna
depends.
get a top 5 pick.
We're gonna
It
get a top
doesn't
5
matter.
It really depends
Yeah.
how it affects them in the picks.
But
It
I
doesn't
feel
really matter that
I
much.
feel like the Bills are gonna have Josh Allen play a couple snaps in that game
Yeah.
just to get stats over Lamar, try to get the MVP. But
I-
that's
I
not his
don't.
main goul.
Although last time they played, it was a very close game.
It was-
and
it was
Oh, yeah,
it
dude.
was a 3-point game.
But, like-
Patriots jumped out to a 14-0 lead.
Yeah.
Drake May played really solid in that game. He outplayed Josh Allen in that game.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I mean,
could
Josh
go-
Allen bounced back.
He did
Yeah,
bounce
this
back.
week.
He did bounce
You see
back.
that bowling through the Keon Coleman?
That was a sick
Oh
touchdown.
my god, dude.
The Jets are also.
The Jets are the Jets. The Jets are the
Dysfunctional.
Jets. But their defense is always good, though.
Yeah,
Their defense is always
not gonna
good.
knock
It's,
Josh Allen out.
it's declined since
Yeah,
they
isn't it?
fired Joe Sauce.
There's so many injuries on that
Robert
defense.
Now it's the Giants versus Eagles. The Eagles are gonna.
Nah, the Giants are
Eagles
gonna
gonna
win.
Even with if you have Kenny Pickett, I think Kenny Pickett or McGee could.
Saquon's about a big Russell
yeah.
versus
Yeah,
the
they're
Giants.
They gotta see how long.
He needs
they can
101
keep him
yards, right, or something like that. He needs like less.
They're
than
probably
100
gonna
yards.
let him. They're probably gonna let him hit.
How many
rushing
yards
goal
is
and
he
take
away
that.
from the record?
Well, what do you get last?
He's like he's 101.
I think he's 101.
I think he's 101,
Yeah.
102.
He needed what 260.
How awesome would that be if he
That would be
takes it versus the
sick.
Giants?
Versus the
Terrible.
Giants too.
Terrible.
That'd be crazy.
And they're at Philadelphia too.
I think the
if they're at New York, oh my god, that would have been sick.
when he first the Giants first, he
Yeah,
went,
he needs
he went
100.
crazy.
He went 101
He had like
yards.
200 yards.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he went
he had
off.
200
He needs
all
101
purpose.
yards.
He needs 101 yards.
I think he's getting that.
No,
He's getting that.
I think he's getting that by halftime.
Yeah, I think so too.
Nah, but like Spider Brian Burrington, now it's gonna lock him up.
Saints Buccaneers. That's a big game.
That is,
I have Bucks.
Saints
the
could,
Bucks.
I have the Bucks, but the Saints could play spoiler and get the Bucks out of playoffs.
No,
Saints have not been
quarterback
playing good.
situation is so bad.
Spencer Rattler,
He is so bad.
Yeah,
It's not even fucking watching, man.
Texans versus Titans. I got the Texans in that one.
Texans.
Easy. We don't even,
The Texans need a bounce back game too.
This is gonna be a
I
weird.
don't even know the Texans.
This is gonna be a weird game. 49ers Cardinals.
I like the
I
Cardinals.
like Cardinals.
honestly.
Yeah, I think Cardinals.
The 49ers.
They've been looking
not-
good. They've been looking kind of good.
49ers are so
Another wash
dysfunctional,
game.
bro.
I know the Cardinals got eliminated, but they have not been playing bad.
Yeah, it's just
They're a competitive team.
their offense is still really, really good. They're all young. They're all young.
very young.
They're young.
Trey McBride getting his first receiving touchdown.
crazy.
That is wild.
That was wild.
After
He's
getting
been
100
great
receptions this year.
The Niners are
he's a
just
great player.
Yeah, dude.
He dead.
He finished like top 3.
I don't know how the Niners go from Super Bowl.
I don't blame
to
Kyle
this.
Shanahan though. I mean,
Honestly, it's bad.
The 49ers just have so many problems. They have so many
It's
injuries.
their injuries. That's
Debo's fat now.
You lose Brandon Ayuk.
Do you remember when you sent me that TikTok? He was like,
Yeah.
Tubby can't stop
Yeah.
eating. He's going to touch on something,
Gutless.
something like that. So
During
stupid.
that Rams game, that Thursday night one, and it was all field goals.
Yeah.
When Debo dropped that wide open
my
touchdown,
God.
Dude, that was the week I
Yeah.
played Debo.
that was through all the complaints with
Yeah.
not getting the
through all
ball.
the complaints, hits him right in the chest,
And he
bounces
just
off.
dropped
If he caught the ball, it would have been a touchdown.
You can't
There's
get
nobody-
you can't
There's no
complain
one
to
there.
drop your wide open.
Yeah.
You can't run a slant over the middle, be wide open, and drop
Talking
it.
about the injury
Even
bug,
though it
like,
hit you right in the
like
chest.
Detroit has
Detroit's injury bug is
been
crazy.
hit with the injury bug, and they've just
And they're still sore.
they're
Still
crazy.
sore through it.
They're so good.
And we
Did
gotta
you
get them.
see if they make it to the Super Bowl? Hutchinson might come back.
He's going to come back.
they're gonna have.
He's going to come back. He's on that voodoo stuff
too.
that Aaron Rodgers was on, bro.
Pat Mahomes better watch out if they make the Super Bowl because Hutchinson's going to kill him.
Chiefs Broncos. Ooh, that's going to be a tough matchup. I think
Honestly, I like the Broncos. I feel like the Chiefs are going to.
Yeah, I think the Chiefs are gonna
But I feel the Chiefs are like
But could
just
the
so good with their depth.
No,
No
but
matter
I think
what,
the
they're
Can the
gonna
Chiefs
win.
lose the one if they lose?
No, they're guaranteed.
They're guaranteed.
Buffalo's guaranteed too. As well, so.
There's no reason for them to
Yeah,
play.
Denver also needs this win if
Yeah.
they want.
Yeah, if they want to be in playoffs, they got to win.
Here's the thing. I could also see the Chiefs benching their starters so the Broncos win just so they avoid Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Because Cincinnati's
Cincinnati's on the roll.
plays
They're on the
KC.
roll too.
They're
If
on
they,
the roll,
if they
and
make
they
the
always
playoffs, if
play
they make it to the
KC tough.
playoffs, bro,
They don't want Burrow.
that's scary.
I think they want
Scary.
Burrow going to Cincinnati or going to Kansas City.
Yeah.
Seattle Rams. That's a big game as well.
Rams.
I have the Rams.
I like the Rams.
That's a big game too because that's interconference.
That is. Does that
That,
decide?
I don't know. It depends if the Rams won against them head to head.
Honestly,
Rams.
Because the Cardinals and 49ers are automatically out.
If the Rams win, they clinch the NFC West.
But if the Seahawks win, they clinch NFC West.
Yeah, I think so. I believe so.
I got you. Hold on.
No, once the Rams have back Puka and Cup.
Oh, yeah,
dude, they are a totally different team.
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp.
Oh no.
Oh, no, I wanted to pick
the
Cooper
Rams-
Kupp so bad
the Rams
this year.
yeah.
The Rams
Cooper
clinched
Kupp
already.
No, Cooper Kupp is still good.
Because they would go.
I'm not as a fan.
They don't have the tiebreaker.
Yeah, the Rams won the first.
Yeah, that's a Marcus Robinson bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overtime, right?
So what would be what's their records in conference?
No, it goes off strength of schedule or strength of victory for the tiebreaker. So
thought
the
it
better
was-
wins. So even if Seattle wins, it would be the Rams do have the better strength of victory.
I
They
just
beat the Bills.
honestly, I just think Matt Stafford's just a great quarterback.
He is.
No matter where he went, like
Honestly,
Detroit, he was
he
good.
is.
First year in LA, he won a Super Bowl. Like no one does that.
Let's talk about how good he makes his receivers too.
Oh,
First
yeah.
year,
Oh my God.
He has both of the receiving.
he has the
positions.
triple crown.
Yeah,
guys.
he's
Yeah,
You
he's
look at
both-
Marcus Robinson, how many touchdowns the guy has this year?
He is.
I think
I
he
mean,
has
he's great. He's having a breakout year,
It's
honestly.
9 or 10. I'm pretty
It's
sure.
just because of Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford knows the game.
He
He's that guy.
He
that-
elevates the players around.
He's that guy that's to
Which
bring
is-
everybody up.
Exactly.
Chargers, Raiders. Chargers.
I like the Chargers. The Chargers are really
The Chargers
are a really good football
If
team.
the Chargers lose that game, that'll be.
The Raiders
That would be-
killed themselves by winning the other games. They killed their draft stock too.
Yeah, but
Ooh, this is a big game. Dolphins, Jets.
I have Miami.
Oh.
I have the Jets in this one.
I could see the Jets. playing
I see the Jets
spoiler.
winning this one.
Miami.
I see Miami.
Who's Miami's
Quarterback. It's gonna be Tyler Huntley
It's
again.
Tyler Huntley. It's honestly, I could see.
I see the Jets
I
winning.
can see the Jets playing.
Oh, the 2 was out, right?
Two is out.
Two has been out.
Two is on IR, right?
No, I don't think he's in R. He's just hurt.
What do you get? What happened to him?
I don't even know, to be honest. He's always
Yeah,
hurt. I just stop paying attention to it.
Oh, he's got concussion.
Oh, this is the biggest game.
This is hold on. Can we talk about last week? Like the biggest winner? I think the biggest winner was the Vikings
last week.
last week. Biggest winner of
That
overall
was
because
good win.
them winning gets them a spot to play for the title.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
did-
If they lost to
The Vikings.
Green Bay,
They played Green Bay
they
last
have a shot.
year.
Now they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, now they have a shot at the title. This is the biggest game probably almost of the year.
Honestly, this
This will be the
exactly.
game of the-
It's gonna be game of the year.
Game of
This
the
is
year.
honestly the biggest Sunday night football game I think we've had so far.
Yeah.
This decides the 1 seed in the NFC.
yeah.
I
Who
think,
gets the bye?
I think Lions take it.
Honestly, I think the Lions do too. They're just so hard
The
to
problem,
stop.
the problem is with the
Their
Vikings.
offense is so dominant.
They're not gonna.
So
They're not gonna stop Jared Goff. They're not gonna stop them.
Because that last game was close too.
Yeah,
So there's nothing to base it off.
It's hard to stop them.
I'm
Detroit
gonna go-
just has
I'm
so
gonna
many
go Minnesota,
playmakers
though.
going from.
You have Minnesota.
Yeah.
Why?
You like Minnesota?
Mm-hmm. I think their star
I could
power.
see
They
it.
just
I feel like Dan Cale's just gonna. I think he's gonna run it down their throats. To be honest with you.
I do too. But they are missing Montgomery.
they're bad.
You got
That's
Gibbs.
one
Yeah,
thing.
you got
They're a
Gibbs.
bad rushing defense.
Yeah, but Gibbs is also used to a split to where he gets a little bit of breaks and stuff like that.
Do you think Gibbs cares about his carries?
No,
I think he wants more carries.
Gibbs is just so
obviously.
electrifying. It's insane.
And that's it.
That's
That's
it.
good for NFL.
we go to college now.
Head over to college football.
What's the first game? Penn State, Boise.
First game.
I'm bugging. I meant to say the opposite. The Vikings
it is-
the Vikings
Yeah,
have
it's
six.
Boise
It's
State
Boise
and
State,
Penn
Penn
State.
State on New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
I think-
Oh, by this video is gonna be posted. Happy New Year's,
Happy
guys.
New Year,
Happy
everybody.
holidays.
Happy New Year's.
I think.
I want to say Boise so bad, but
I do
Penn
too.
State's
Penn
been
State.
so.
I think Penn
Drew,
State.
Drew Allard, man.
Drew Alley's been balling.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Penn State.
They
Penn State's
just
gonna
steam
pound them.
whopped SMU too.
I want to say Boise, but it's not gonna be Boise.
I think
don't
Penn
know.
State.
I think Penn State.
Penn State's
I
just
agree
too
with that.
overpowered.
Yeah.
Then it's the
Texas, Arizona State.
Texas, Arizona State.
Texas. 100%.
Yeah.
if Arizona State wins that game.
I think Arizona State puts up a fight though.
Yeah.
No. I think it's gonna be a blowout. Honestly, I think it's a blowout.
Honestly,
Yeah, honestly,
I don't think.
It's either gonna be a blowout or it's gonna be very, very close. It's not gonna be in the middle. It's not gonna be like.
I
it's-
also think looking at the first round of 12-team playoff, there was no competitive games at all.
no.
Yeah.
They honestly can cut it down to 8. And,
They could have done.
No,
just
but
for-
I think the 12-team playoff is so much better than 8 is worse.
It could just be a
12
yearly
team.
thing,
You could have like a
but-
fucking. You could have a Cinderella story.
Yeah.
You can, but then they run into like Oregon.
Yeah, like what's the team last year that almost had a Cinderella? TCU.
Washington.
no, I was
Oh, no.
TCU.
TCU.
And then what? They get
And then they got
They
Steamrolled.
got launched by Georgia.
Steamrolled by Georgia.
Yeah.
They were the
It's like-
Cinderella.
Well, I mean,
story.
Georgia's always good.
Yeah,
Georgia's
but
always good.
They were Cinderella story, and then they get absolutely like the game wasn't even good.
Max Duggan was
Max Duggan was a
Max
dog.
Duggan.
He was a dog. Quentin Johnson was on that team.
Yeah.
That's honestly a pretty good team.
Oregon, Ohio State.
I have Ohio State.
I think
Oregon.
Oregon.
I think Oregon.
Oregon just too dominant.
I got Ohio State.
Oregon has so many playmakers.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's
I
hard.
don't really like Ryan Day in Ohio State. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I feel like and Oregon already beat them.
Well, they figured it out against Tennessee. They were
I mean,
losing to
sure,
Ohio
but-
State. They figured it out.
Yeah, but they don't under Ryan Day. They don't really win big games.
They can't beat
They
Michigan.
can't beat Michigan. They lost to Oregon the first time.
It was close, but
You're talking about how Michigan sucks this year.
Yeah,
They were
it's
just
not-
so
it's-
average.
They'll be a lot
To
better.
be fair, they lost Jim
lot.
Harbaugh,
Yeah, but-
Blake Corum, JJ
JJ
McCarthy.
Yeah.
You know, they lost all their guys. You know,
Notre Dame.
Yeah, they got Bryce Underwood though. So
they do have
I
Bryce
like
Underwood. He's a.
Notre Dame, Georgia.
Balling.
That's gonna be a.
I think
Georgia. That's gonna be a.
Georgia.
I think Georgia.
Georgia.
I think
Notre Dame.
I'm taking Notre
Georgia's
Dame.
Georgia's
taking
always
Georgia.
been like the number one team to
I feel like
beat.
Notre Dame could be the one to beat them. Though. I'm not,
Yeah, don't sleep on Jeremiah Love. He's going for like 150 this week.
I like Riley.
I like Riley Leonard.
I like Riley
I like
Leonard,
Riley
but him going up against Georgia defense, it's I don't know.
Georgia's always a team that you just hate playing in playoffs because they're just that type of team. It's like playing the Patriots in playoffs.
But I think Marcus Freeman and Jeremiah Love will put the team on their back, and they'll.
It's gonna be hard. But
I think
You
that's,
see that
They have a good rush. They have a good defense.
against Indiana, they all didn't wear shirts and used the only one not to wear a shirt.
Yeah. No,
Or not
to wear-
to wear a shirt.
two-way shit, yeah.
and they like interviewed.
And he called them all crazy. He's
Yeah.
like, they're bugging. it's cold out here.
I'd say, also, Carson Beck went under successful UCL surgery, but obviously he's not going to play. So
Done.
Gunnar Stockton is starting for Georgia.
It doesn't matter. Georgia's
I don't mind Gunnar Stockton. I don't think,
Yeah, Gunnar
I
Stockton-
don't think he's bad.
I mean, Carson Beck's honestly trash, but like
Yeah, Carson Beck's not that good. He's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
I think he should have stayed in college another year.
Yeah, why did he declare? It's just
I mean,
he's gonna go
even
like
after that,
yeah,
even after
absolutely.
that injury, should not. declare.
Exactly. You play one more year.
All right, so then, are we doing our full college bracket? You think?
Nah.
No, I say
we
save
just-
it
we
save
do
it for
week
next
by
year.
week.
Yeah.
Because we all have different takes too.
Yeah.
Getting out of football. Guess whose birthday it is today?
LeBron's birthday, December 10th.
Happy birthday, LeBron.
Happy birthday,
Happy
LeBron.
Pookie.
King James, man. You want to get with that hot take that you have?
Hot takes.
Hot take that you have with the Michael Jordan, Jordan and Von Eric.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it.
My hot take is Michael Jordan would still be dominant in this era of basketball.
I think he'll be dominant, but I don't think he's not going to win. I think he maybe wins an MVP. But
I think he wins an MVP.
MVPs today average triple doubles practically.
I think he wins a title, honestly.
I can see winning.
With what team? The Bulls?
With the current Bulls? Yeah, honestly.
The Bulls are trash.
I know, but you add Michael Jordan to that. That's like adding.
I think that
That's like adding
Georgia-
LeBron
They
to
go,
Cleveland.
they go into it. Yeah, I think they
Go
finish as
into
the 3 or 4 seed in the East.
Yeah, but I'm sorry.
Boston, New York.
Yeah, New York. I don't know. They're kind of struggling.
Yeah, they are struggling. But the thing is, with today's day and age, like, you have so many game changers on every single team. It's
You have
hard
so
to
many
think.
scorers.
It's
I don't think you had no one like you had no one like Carl Anthony.
I don't think
Towns
Jordan
when
can
Jordan
take.
was
I don't
playing.
think Jordan can take over a game anymore.
I think he could.
He would have to have. He'd have to have supporting
No,
characters. He would have definitely have
not like
supporting
he used to.
characters.
You know, but Jordan was always, he was like driving in, he would get so many foul calls that his points would be
Yeah.
so high. He would draw so many fouls. I
Honestly,
feel
this
like.
NBA, he would draw probably more.
He would draw so many fouls. And
the
his
defense
points,
is so much softer.
exactly, his points would go
Like this-
up by so much just because of how many free throws he's shooting a game. That's like the thing. There's no, Drew Holiday, there's a few really good defenders, but not every team has that lockdown defender to the point where it's like, okay, maybe we could shut this guy down. I think he could still take over a game if he played in this NBA.
He could take over a game, but I don't think he'd be as dominant as he was.
Yeah.
I think
Because the guards that he played weren't fantastic.
he played Magic. He played all them, He
I would
played
definitely
But that's
say,
one matchup.
definitely say they're fantastic, but I wouldn't say there's as many.
Yeah, there's not
Yeah,
many.
That's how I
Like,
word it.
But even today, there's some guards are just not good defenders. So if he's
it's like Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards.
I've heard them mention Cleveland.
like Steph Curry, great shooter, he's not a great defender. You only have
game is shooting.
exactly. You don't have unless you have a Drew Holiday, a Derek White, even those are lockdown guards. It's hard to find a lockdown guard, honestly, in the league. So that's why I think he could still take over.
I think it's a good argument.
Yeah, it's a good argument.
Go back and forth.
Can we go into LeBron and Jordan combo, please? I want to hear you guys' opinion on that.
For what?
Who's better?
Not on his birthday? Come on.
No.
I don't want to diss LeBron on his birthday.
Honestly,
Oh, well,
I would.
now.
Honestly, I would take Jordan just because
I would
how
take
clutch he was.
It's
6 for
LeBron was
6
just
for
as
6.
close.
and he retired
6
halfway
yeah.
through. He would have won more, honestly. If he never went to baseball, he would have won more. He was just so dominant in the postseason.
Yeah. It's just you can't match him.
He's like Brady in the
You
postseason.
can't match
He's
him.
literally Tom Brady in the postseason. It's he's just you can't match it.
I don't like the whole 3
And
for
6-0,
9
he never lost.
It's stupid. It's stupid,
crazy.
crazy how good he
I mean,
was.
LeBron put a dynasty with a cast of role players.
But also, he was the GM for every single.
Kyrie Irving, obviously not a role player, but I mean,
You got Kyrie,
Kevin Love was good. Kevin Love was good too.
great.
Kevin Love was
He was great.
But they didn't have a lot of the match with the Warriors.
Tristan Thompson. He was solid too at that
The
time.
Warriors around that time
He was a
had
playable
Sean
player.
Livingston. They had the best
You're gonna
6
bring
men.
out of that team, you're gonna bring up Sean.
Yes,
Curry, Clay, Draymond, KD.
Yeah, I don't care about him. I just like Sean Livingston.
Sean Livingston.
Sean Livingston, best 6 man. Andre Iguodala.
Iguodala. Give me Iguodala. That was a crazy take.
I mean, that team literally won 73 games.
That's crazy.
All
And
right,
that was the year that LeBron beat them.
all right. For the rookie of the year combo in the NFL, I'd rather Brock Bowers win it. I don't think that's my hot take. I think Brock Bowers should win it instead of Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels is good, but Brock
He's
Bowers.
so good.
JD is like he's
Brock Bowers did break records.
Yeah.
My top 3 is Daniels, Bowers.
I feel like
Neighbors.
being a quarterback is so much easier to stand out like that.
Yeah, it's like the same thing with the MVP. MVP is a quarterback.
It's
award
such a
at that
quarterback
point.
award, yeah.
At that point, you don't have unless your quarterback sucked that year,
Yeah.
and you have Saquon Barkley going on.
There's
He
Exactly,
probably would have won MVP.
I would like Saquon to win MVP this year, but
It's not going to happen,
Nope.
because
especially with Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson up there.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I think Lamar. I think Lamar should win.
Lamar's dominating.
Lamar is
Josh
the
Allen.
stats are.
I'm a Bills fan, but I'm not trying to glaze Josh Allen, but Josh Allen.
Lamar's is better.
Here, I have the stats.
Lamar's better, But there's no quarterback.
comparable.
Okay.
They're not like.
All right.
They're comparable. They're comparable.
Listen to this. So Lamar Jackson this season, with 1 game left, if he plays, he has a 67.9% completion percentage. So basically, 68%. He has 3,955 yards, 39 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions, and 8.9 yards per attempt. All right, now let's look at Josh Allen. Okay, Josh Allen. So he is a 63.6%.
That's comparable.
That's 4 points. Okay, not the end of the world. 3,731 yards. So he's 200 yards off.
Yeah.
7.7 yards per attempt, a lower yards per attempt, 28 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions.
The thing is, they almost have the same amount of total touchdowns. But Josh Allen's the first quarterback ever to have 5 consecutive or 6 consecutive seasons with 40 plus touchdowns or more total touchdowns.
Yeah, but MVP
MVP
goes based
goes
off
off
this.
based-
Yeah, based off this year. I get that, but you gotta think about it. Josh Allen's been breaking multiple records on and on for this whole entire season, which is ridiculous.
But Lamar
Dude, he had that
still
game
has
against the 49ers, rushing, receiving, and throwing touchdown. No other quarterback's done that.
Well, to be fair, that was
The
like
receiving
stop
was
route,
lucky.
and the
Yeah,
receiver
yeah.
just
The
goes.
receiving is lucky as hell.
The receiving, he did.
That
That's like a pitch. That's like a ladder play.
That was
That's
such
like
a
a.
Don't get me wrong,
play.
that was a very cool
That was a
play.
sick
that was
play,
such a cool
but
play.
it was
Honestly,
just.
that might be all Amari Cooper there.
Honestly, it
Josh
was.
Allen.
No, he had to get out and he had to die for the pylon. That was definitely not all Cooper.
That wasn't all Cooper.
But if
just to
Cooper
get that
didn't have
pitch
that
off,
awareness,
it
if he
was-
didn't have the awareness to pitch it back,
Yeah,
that shit would have never happened.
I agree with you on that.
I wanted to say that with the pass
But also-
thing in that game against San Francisco and the Florida.
Dude, if it was.
He passed for 140
Yes.
yards.
Yeah,
Donald Allen.
still not as much as Lamar.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about weather conditions.
The thing about, I don't want to say the Bills have a worse team, but like no one realized, or no one could recognize how Josh Allen elevated his players. Like Khalil Shakir, he went from having his stats this year over 2 seasons. He's done better this season than he's done in the last 2 seasons. In the previous 2 seasons before
Well,
that.
yeah, he also had Diggs in front.
But
of him.
also for Lamar, Derrick Henry gets so many rushing yards that Lamar has to counteract that with his
Yeah,
pass.
Lamar's.
I mean, when you have an offense like that, like
And
sometimes you can't even control that if you're a defense.
don't get me wrong,
Like when no,
Zay Flowers and Bateman are solid, but like
they're not great.
They're not great.
They're not great.
Josh Allen has Amari Cooper, who is great. He's a great receiver.
Yeah.
Keon Coleman's solid. Shaquille's great.
Yeah.
It's like
Okay, too.
Yeah,
he has
Kincaid.
Kincaid.
He has a bunch of
To be
weapons.
fair, Lamar has Andrews and Likely,
Likely.
but
In Josh Allen's defense, no one knew he was going to be that as good. Everybody thought he was going to be third. Or the Bills were going to be third in the rankings in the AFC
Think
East.
about this,
to be
right?
fair, like
Derrick
Derrick was
Henry-
high on the Jets.
Derrick Henry has almost double James Cook's rushing yards, and Lamar still has more passing yards,
Yeah, that's
than Josh Allen,
It's
which is just impressive on itself.
Also, think about it.
exactly it is.
His second year, I'll go on Lamar's train too. But like Lamar's second year winning MVP, or like the second year he won MVP, and the stats he has now are just not even comparable. Not even comparable.
Yeah, he's like
He's doubling everything.
doubling everything, yeah.
It's ridiculous.
that's why I think it should go to Lamar. It's just he's having such a good season.
Josh Allen's a very good
Oh,
quarterback.
Josh Allen's a great
Hold
quarterback.
on.
Great
Going with the MVP
Josh Allen, definitely.
combo, right? I feel if Joe Burrow and the Bengals get into the playoffs, Joe Burrow has to be in that MVP conversation.
Oh, I agree,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
He's playing like an MVP.
Yes.
He's totally. Their defense just loses the games.
It's just they have the 6th worst defense.
Yeah, it's not on Burrow. It's
4,600 passing yards.
Yeah.
70% completion rate. That's very good.
and look how many touchdowns he's at 42.
42 to 8 interception ratio.
Yeah, he's got 3 more touchdowns than Lamar.
He has how many more yards? Almost 500, probably.
Yeah.
600.
600.
Yeah.
And a better-
if Joe Burrow does
and a
get
better
into the playoffs with the
completion rate,
And a better
Bengals,
completion rate.
he should be the MVP.
Yeah.
In my eyes.
The one thing that Joe Burrow doesn't have that both
He's a
of the
rusher.
quarterbacks
He's a-
have is a rusher.
Yeah, but like he's not a rusher.
He doesn't
I
need
know.
to.
He doesn't need
That's
to
what I'm
rush.
saying. But like Lamar and Josh Allen bring up a different factor to the game that Joe Burrow doesn't,
Yeah.
which is their rusher.
Berkshire, you got any hot takes over there
About football or what's up?
about anything?
anything.
Anything you want.
I was looking at basketball.
Okay.
I was pretty shocked that Mike Brown got fired yesterday.
Honestly, I was too. That
Head
was
coach of the Sacramento Kings.
Yeah,
I mean, they're on a skid. The way they did it, they handled it completely unprofessionally.
but he also led them to like their first playoff
Yeah, they have
appearance.
the
and
3
how-
seed in the
yeah.
West just 6 months ago.
Yeah, it's like it's crazy.
Also, you got to think about it with that type of team. You got to think they're going to come back in the second half of the season.
Yeah,
They have
exactly.
terrible ownership.
Yeah,
I think
and
Mike Brown will
have
find a
good
new home.
players.
I think Mike Brown will find a new home real soon.
Yeah, 100%.
Because he was wrongfully fired. My Memphis Grizzlies, second best team in the West. Just saying, John Morant's a complete game changer. John Morant,
He is.
You still got that Grizzlies hoodie?
Is he still not dunking? He's still not dunking.
I don't care. I don't care if he doesn't dunk.
No, that's what I'm
he
saying.
Can, he can dunk. He can
Is he still following
dunk
that?
layup. It's 2 points. I
Is
don't
he still
care.
following that? No dunk.
I mean, for the most part, from what I've seen.
Doesn't want to get injured.
But he takes some games off. I know that. But they've been propelled. Zach Edey. Zach Edey's been good, but he's just a prolific big.
Yeah, he's just a big man. It's
Marcus Smart's a
nothing
good
special.
veteran. Good
Marcus
veteran
Smart,
piece.
good defender, terrible offensive player. He bricks so many threes.
Yeah.
I was watching the Celtics with him. He would drive me crazy because you would get a steal. They would pass it up the court, pass it to Marcus, then he would brick a three. It's like, come on, man, hit the guy, hit Jason Tatum in the paint. It's like,
Jaren Jackson Jr. is a stud.
oh, he's a stud.
Desmond Bane's a stud. I mean, John's averaging almost 8 assists a game.
Jonas?
Yeah.
LeBron's better.
Damn.
I would hope so.
Yeah. I got a hot take for you guys.
They have
Yeah.
bench lifters like Jalen Wells, second round rookie.
All right, I don't care about
Yeah,
the Grizzlies. I don't care about the
Grizzlies, dude.
I don't care about the Grizzlies no more. Shut up.
All right, so my hot take is that Larry Fitzgerald is a top 5 wide receiver of all time.
I mean, who else do you have in front of him? Moss, Jerry Rice.
Moss, Owens, Megatron, Calvin Johnson.
Yeah.
Honestly, he was so consistent.
He has more tackles than he has drop catches.
Literally,
That's
literally,
crazy.
He is.
He's more what?
He has more
He has more tackles than
passes.
drop passes.
Look at his career
Yeah.
stats. It's just,
17,000 yards, 112.
it's insane.
12
You
yards.
put Antonio Brown up there for the CTE.
Yeah, you're true. He didn't play long enough.
Who else would be in that conversation? Jerry Rice, definitely top. He's
Jerry Rice,
number one.
Moss, Owens, and Johnson all have to be in top 4. They have to. Damn.
I was trying to think who would be in that.
Marvin Harrison.
Marvin Harrison could be up there.
Marvin Harrison,
could be up
Steve
there.
Largent.
Steve, he's
Who else?
He's
Yeah,
up there.
Chris Carter was pretty good.
Chris Carter.
Julio Jones is pretty
Julio.
good.
Oh, Julio.
Good, yeah.
God, he's a forgotten player, honestly.
He's a very forgotten.
Julio was the best.
Prime Julio.
He was so dominant.
Yeah.
Fox Sports has it as Jerry Rice 1, Randy Moss 2, Terrell Owens 3, Larry Fitz 4, Calvin Johnson 5.
Oh.
So everyone we said basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, we got that list down.
Most people say it's Jerry Rice. So.
Yeah, well, no, duh. It's
Yeah,
almost
no,
every
duh, he's-
receiving word.
Honestly, you could make an argument for Moss, but I'd
Dude,
still
no,
lean Rice.
no,
I'd still
no,
lean Rice.
no. I
I
don't think any modern receiver is breaking Jerry Rice's records.
I don't know if a receiver is going to break the Moss record either. Most touchdowns.
Yeah, in the season.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
Yeah,
You're gonna have a triple crown type year if you're gonna be like that.
I'll stay with you later.
Yeah, see, NFL has
Larry
Fitz
Fitz
at
is 7. Yeah.
I think he's top
They
5.
have-
Who has it?
They have
Steve Largent.
Steve Largent 5,
I guess I-
Lance Allworth 4,
Underappreciate Steve Largent.
Randy Moss 3.
Also, we
Don
haven't.
Hudson.
The thing
That
is,
is an uncut.
the thing is, we
Jerry
haven't been alive for most of them playing. The only
Yeah.
person we've been alive for is Larry Fitz.
Yeah.
Like if we
Oh,
did a top 5, hold on, let's do a top 5 with modern receivers. You think?
Larry
Of all-
Fitz-
like right now, like you could just say.
Cool.
No, I'm not saying we're cool. Right now,
Oh, we're
currently,
doing right now or like 2010s, like what we grew up with.
what we grew up with, then we'll
Yeah.
go with the top 10. Of all
we
time. No, top 10
Yeah,
right
okay.
now.
Yeah, I say like we do like 2010s. Like,
Odell's definitely up there.
yeah, Larry Fitz for me is 1, Julio's 2, AB's 3. I'd say Odell's 4.
You can put Devontae there too.
Right?
Honestly,
And Devontae. Yeah, Devontae.
You put
is
D-Hop,
probably half.
Mike Evans.
Mike Evans. Yeah, Mike Evans.
Mike Evans.
Yeah.
And he's still good, man.
And he's still going crazy.
Averages like
And
1,000
Adams.
yards per season.
Adams to Devontae.
Devontae, you could put. Yeah, it's.
Devontae's just an elite route runner.
Yeah,
Elite.
I like my list with.
Odell's even good in 2010s.
That was sick.
Odell was
Sick. Yeah.
When do you make the famous catch?
2016, 2013.
How do you have that on lock, Broshard?
Against the Cowboys.
I thought it was
Broshard,
the
you were
16.
6 years old.
Remember?
No, it was 2013.
Broshard, how old are you?
It was 6.
Like 6?
Yeah, you were 6 years old and you remember that?
I swear it was in September.
Odell's catch 2014.
2014, that's what it was.
November. I knew it was
2014.
Yeah.
Yeah, against the Cowboys.
Oh yeah, because it was 10 years ago recently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. That catch was nuts.
Do you still think that's the greatest catch ever? I do.
Yeah.
Garrett Wilson's catch this year was pretty good.
Yeah, that was like a Jordan Logan.
Yeah,
It was
dude.
like
I still think
The thing is though, OBJ got PI called on.
I like
and he's still called.
I like the Julian Edelman catch though.
I like the-
Julian
I like
Edelman
that
catch
too.
in the Super
I
Bowl.
like that Justin
was
Jefferson
good.
catch against the Bills.
I like that.
That was good.
4th and 18.
I like that was
Yeah,
fucking
that was
for the game.
sick.
We caught it over the guy, then
And then they got loose
Yeah.
and he got it back.
that guy sold. He went for his legs and totally whiffed on him.
Justin Jefferson's just an elite receiver like that. He can go for any ball and come down with the majority of it.
He's like the guy downfield that if he's down there, he's catching.
He's like an Alec Pierce, guys. He's like an Alec Pierce on the Indianapolis Colts.
Wait, what? You're comparing
Yeah, you're bringing up some random.
I think we just watched the game yesterday, so
No, he's a deep guy.
I know he
Have you
is.
never seen that?
Yes, I know he is.
Every single catch
Yeah.
has 80. He has the highest yards per catch.
I just didn't know your
Yards
bag
per
was
catch.
that.
You know, you got Justin
I was
Jefferson.
joking.
I just didn't know your bag was that deep, bro.
I was joking.
I respect that.
Gotta show the ball knowledge. Yeah.
All right, I got a hot take. Ready?
Oh,
The Jets would be better off with an offensive-minded head coach.
Yeah, I could agree
Honestly,
with
yeah,
that.
because I feel like their offense is always the part that struggles. Their defense is always like solid, like mid to solid. But
But-
offense is always their struggle.
Here's the thing. The NFL is so offensive heavy now.
Yeah.
It's you. I feel like you need kind of
Then you
need
get
an
a good.
offensive
Then you get a
mind.
good at. You
You get a good OC
Yeah.
or you get an offensive minded head coach.
Not even that. It's so easy. It's so much easier for offense now because everything's pass interference. It's bad.
Yeah,
it's honestly bad.
It's honestly it's getting
yeah, reference. Yeah, it's actually like they need a.
like
It's
the-
soft. NFL's
It's
soft
so
now.
soft now.
Like I get that they're like what like
I get they're
what
trying to, like,
doing
protect
with-
them.
Yeah, I get what they're doing to try to protect them, but like
I mean, you gotta let them play football.
yeah, it's like
You tug on his jersey a little bit, it's pass interference.
yeah, you get a hand on them.
Yeah, it's
Honestly,
pass
it's pass
interference.
interference.
It's terrible. I think the Jets would have been better without Rodgers.
I agree.
Ooh.
I don't think they should
Whoa,
have. I don't think they should have
so
traded.
much- I think they would
Well,
have
I
been
mean,
so
they've
much.
been
Whoa.
completely dog shit, so they were
Whoa.
worse than me.
Honestly,
Yes, but
Zach
Rodgers
Wilson is.
Whoa.
Zach Wilson had a better record
Time
than
out.
Rodgers.
No,
Exactly.
time out.
I think Tyrod Taylor could have played a fill.
Time out. Time out. Quick tea. What? You're saying Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, I think they would have been better without Rodgers.
Yeah, they should have picked up Baker Mayfield. They would have been better off with Baker Mayfield.
Yeah,
than
who
free
knew
agent.
that? The Bucks were supposed to be the worst team in football last year.
Who knew that? I did.
Baker
Baker was
took him to the
Baker
playoffs.
was sick.
Because he was Oklahoma jersey. Because you like him.
Yeah.
No, Baker was good. It was just the Cleveland Browns system when he went in was horrible.
I think
Yeah.
Rodgers brought false hope to the Jets.
I agree.
I think
They spent so much money for Aaron Rodgers, and you could have gotten.
No, they didn't.
They sent a
They
they
did not-
traded right.
They didn't spend
As a
that much
trade.
money on him.
Oh, like for him. For him, they spent
Yeah.
that money.
Yeah, for him.
He took a less cut though, so they could build a better team. But I think they could have got a cheaper quarterback, and they would.
You could have gotten Baker Mayfield.
You could have kept Zach Wilson.
You could have kept Zach Wilson. You
You
could have kept
tried
Mike
to develop
White.
and
You could have
tried
kept
to
Mike
develop.
White.
I was good with getting rid of
Mike White was fine.
They could have just played.
What the? Mike White
What
was Mike White.
No, Mike.
No, what are you talking about?
Mike White had like two
Mike
good
White
games.
White was a bridge quarterback.
I think Tyrod Taylor could have played a good fill role for the Jets. And
I agree.
maybe they could have had a mid-year, and then maybe
They got a better pick.
Maybe they draft someone.
Honestly, they could try to develop Jordan.
But this
Travis.
year's-
he was a baller at FSU. He was just
Oh yeah,
just-
that's
before
why.
he broke his
That's
leg.
why. That's why they might have Aaron Rodgers.
I don't
They
know.
drafted him. He's going to groom him like Jordan Love.
I don't think
I
Rodgers. I don't think Rodgers should stay.
I don't think. I think Rodgers should hang it up. I mean,
I don't think it would benefit the Jets if he stayed. Honestly, next year if he stays and Devontae stays and everybody else, I think it would be fine.
I don't.
It would be a manageable year.
I just don't think he has it in him anymore.
Everyone thought they were gonna be so good. They got Aaron Rodgers, and they just
Aaron Rodgers is 4 years old.
It was
Like, what do you think he's gonna do?
I know exactly.
Also-
he brought them full stuff.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, his stats now are almost the same as the later years in Green Bay had. Almost the same.
His stats are almost matching.
He won 2
Zach
MVPs.
Wilson.
Yeah, it's not
Zach
great.
Wilson's almost matching his stats for last for the Jets.
It's really not great.
It's actually bad.
He won 2 MVPs.
Yeah.
League of Green Bay.
Yeah.
No, but his bad seasons, he's still. How many touchdowns did he have? Look it up.
This year,
Look, yeah, this year, how many passing touchdowns did he have?
right? Terrible.
Probably around 20 something, right?
What else?
19.
19? That's not great, but
That's not.
it's awful.
Because that's not great.
That's like rookie quarterbacks.
Oh no, wait, no. 24 touchdowns.
Yeah, 24 touchdowns is pretty solid.
24 touchdowns to
For
a
a 4-year-old?
to a 10
For a
interception
4-year-old.
ratio. Group,
For a 4-year-old.
Group, a 24 to 10 interception ratio. That is awful.
Hey,
Wait, also, look at the line.
Let's look at Tom Brady.
Yeah,
40.
Well, it's Tom Brady.
He,
Well, you can compare
he was
it.
putting up
Okay.
MVP numbers. You're talking about 40-year-olds. Let's look it up.
You can't think it's Tom Brady when you talk about Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is great too.
No, but Tom Brady's on a different level, dude.
Okay, let's look at Tom Brady's 40-year-old season.
Also, he had a way better team. Tom Brady had a way better team than Aaron Rodgers
All right,
had.
his 2021 Tampa Bay Bucks, 5,316 yards, 43 touchdowns, 12 interceptions as a 43-year-old.
How did he?
Yeah, he got
How was he not in the
almost 2,000 more yards than Rodgers.
Yeah, he finished second to
Okay.
Rodgers.
All right, good.
Oh yeah, that was.
But the thing is, you gotta think about it. Aaron Rodgers also doesn't have the line that he did in Green Bay. Green Bay's line when he was there, he had an extra second and a half probably to throw the ball.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
The Jets' line is on.
Yeah, it's horrible.
yeah.
And they just lost.
Like, I don't
and
think it's-
and
I
that
don't-
rookie that was doing very good just got lost to him.
I don't think it's him.
The guy from Penn State.
Yeah.
I don't think he's the problem why the Jets are losing.
I
I don't think he's the problem.
I think they would have been the same to better without him.
I think he's a big part of the problem. Why they lost. I think he's probably their biggest problem.
And honestly, I feel like he's trying to take over the game too much.
He is.
He's not letting the coaches do their thing. He's trying to take it over himself.
He's such a.
He's getting more selfish. He's getting more selfish now.
Exactly. Because he wants to win, but he wants to do a Tom Brady, but he can't. He can't do that.
He can't do it.
He's out. He's done.
I think he's done. I think the wheels have fallen off for Rodgers.
Easily falling off.
Yeah, but to be fair, Tom Brady was just like unreal.
Yeah,
He's just
Tom Brady.
Look at
He got
the-
better as he got older.
yeah. The older he went, like I mean, in 2007. Besides that, he threw 50 times.
I mean, that was just his Randy Moss.
And
take.
he had
Randy
Randy
Moss,
Moss.
yeah.
Randy Moss had 23 of those.
What happened at the end of that year though? I forgot.
Shut the hell up with
Shut
the
up.
Giants.
Bro, sure, you weren't even born for that.
Okay, and it doesn't matter.
Hey, we still got 3 more after that. I'm not complaining.
We still celebrate the Mets winning the World Series in '86. We were,
Yeah,
we weren't even
That's very
thought by
good.
that time. At least that was a thought.
You weren't even a twinkle in Billy's eye.
Hey, it's Billy Brochard's birthday too.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Billy.
Happy birthday, Billy.
Honestly, I say we skip top 5. At least go straight to make or play.
Yeah, I say make or play time.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Like,
do it.
clip your mics on.
Oh yeah, you should probably explain it.
All right. So make or play. We have a mini hoop. If you make it in, you don't have to eat what's on the plate.
And if you're the last one, if you're the only one to miss, then you have to get blindfolded and eat whatever the other people put in.
Put on the plate. It could be literally anything except for bodily fluids, because I don't want to be tasting
Someone stay back.
Brochard's pee.
We're not going there.
That means you want to taste mine then?
No, I never said that. Never said that, but
You just said Burshot, so like
Is that your fetish? Is that your fetish?
we're in.
I don't have a what? Who said that? All right. Go. All right. So we're back. Make or play. If you miss it, you have to eat what's on the plate. If you
No.
make it, yes, that's how it works.
No, if you have to be the only one to miss it.
Yes.
So, like,
So like it keeps on going until 3 people make it, essentially.
Yeah.
Versus Carver. Okay.
Alright, yeah, baby.
All right.
Unless everyone else makes it, I'm already done.
Oh, Dylan ruined it.
He could be the big loser.
Oh, dude,
It's tough.
Ceiling
It's
block.
tough because of the ceiling block.
You got a nice little bounce on that one too.
Yeah, dude, I did. Like, it low-key went off. Oh.
Alright, everyone.
Dylan gets saved. Oh, I gotta do the free throw routine. This bro shot free throw.
I should miss my free throw still.
Oh, you just got edged.
Oh, insane. No way. It's either no way. God damn it, bro shot.
You broke the
Signs, dude.
By the way.
Yeah, you better watch your
Yeah,
Oh, we have to be on.
keep the feet on the line.
Bucket. Oh.
I got you. Rebound.
This little silly's throwing me.
Oh, bro, what the hell?
Take an actual shot.
No, I'm not taking an actual shot. I want to win. I don't want to eat what's on the. Eat now. Oh, no, I can match.
Ruben gets rebound. Ruben needs to make it. You're such a bum.
Eat the plate. Eat the plate. Damn.
Alright, we'll be back to get
We will.
get
Be
the
right
thing
back.
on the plate.
We have to make the plate.
Oh, bro, you sit down here, buddy.
No, I gotta come up.
No, you Someone come up with. Oh, come up with. Yeah.
This smells like shit.
We're back with the Dylan Ruins.
With Dylan Rowan's food.
Alright, say what it is. Say what it is.
So we did a Rice Krispie treat covered in vinegar.
Wait, we have to like kind of feed it to you.
No.
Take a bite. Take a bite. Open wide, boy.
Ew, that's so gross.
Ew. Thoughts, Rue?
Thoughts?
Throw up.
Don't throw up, please.
Do I have to guess it? Oh, we should guess it.
Oh, guess it.
Ooh, yeah, go ahead, guess.
You're never guessing.
You're not getting it.
You can maybe
It's
guess.
definitely a Rice Krispie treat.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
Yeah, it's like dripping all on the floor.
All right, I don't know what it is.
It's a Rice Krispie treat
Vinegar.
in vinegar.
Like covered.
Round two.
Round two. Where's some garbage? It smells like here.
No, put it upstairs.
Oh, yeah, put that up there.
That's
Wait,
disgusting.
I'll go get wipes for that.
Oh, it's on my pants? What the? It's on my pants.
Yeah, you gotta come with that. You'll smell like gummy.
First, I gotta go lose the next one.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Wait, we still have their audio. We still have their audio. I'll keep it right here. So, Pro Shark. Videos look oh.
That's getting cut.
Right on cue.
Right on
Right on cue.
Right on
Let me
cue.
go first.
Alright, we'll go in winner order.
All right, I go last, I guess.
Yep, that's how it works.
That's
how it works.
That's typically how winner
Yeah,
order
you're
works.
You're good.
Oh, not to say lucky.
Oh, you barely fit in frame, my brother.
What do you mean?
Yeah, he tall as hell.
You told. Yeah, I'm tall.
It smells like.
I'm a 6'5" demigod.
Hey.
Where you heard-
So I wouldn't say because it's from this.
Yeah. Now get those boards. Oh,
Hey, let's go.
Welcome to the club, baby. Oh, Dylan Rowland, are you kidding me?
Back in the hot seat.
We're in the hot seat.
Carver didn't make it.
I didn't make it.
I was saying in the hot seat though. Like you're.
Nah, Carver's not making it. Carver ain't making that. Yes! Yes! Yes!
We always hear.
Yeah.
So I can only get over that.
Pause.
No.
Did it real? Yes, sir. Stop getting that weird stuff.
Just shoot it normally.
No, I can't because I like. I feel like I know.
Oh, don't mess up, bro.
No. Oh my god.
You're trash.
Dude, I'm there.
I'm
You're trash.
That's it. That's
Terrible.
that is so.
I'll tell you, shoot it for him.
First bench out of the day. Carver redemption.
We're not safe yet.
I'm safe. He making this.
Oh!
Oh, now you make it.
Time to cook up.
Then now do the. Oh yeah.
I know it's gonna be.
All right, so we're back. Make her plate. Round two.
Cover his ears for me.
2 of 3.
No, dude, say it quieter. Into
So-
your mic. Into your mic.
So right now we have
Shh, loud, quieter.
chocolate Rice Krispies, mixed mayo and sour cream.
I heard one part of it. It's mayo, something mayo. Oh. Don't want to look like. Yeah. Show the big. Don't do big spoonful. Yo, don't do big spoonful, okay?
What are you?
No, chill. I didn't know you had big spoonful. No, chill.
Oh, you're cooked.
It just
I gave you a little chunk in the corner.
chunk of what?
Open wide. No spit
Now
now.
swallow. I swallowed mine.
What is it?
Chew it.
Yeah, I gotta guess.
Chew it. Gotta guess.
Then you gotta guess.
Guys, don't worry. I did not pee in my pants. They got vinegar on
It was
them.
vinegar.
It was vinegar. It was
He's
vinegar.
covering up because he did pee his pants, but
Yeah, it was pee. It was pee.
No, you're not throwing up.
Oh,
How
How was it?
Probably wasn't as bad
it
as.
wasn't as bad as I would think it would
It
be.
was vinegar.
Do you have a guess?
Cocoa Krispies and mayo.
Mayo and sour cream.
Ew, bro.
So you're pretty close.
Alright, so we'll go O and B.
Oh,
You want me to throw it out?
yeah. That's like a. Like my body would let me swallow for a second.
Yeah, that's my water bottle.
I did
Don't
not
get that-
chew at all. I literally swallowed it.
That's disgusting. Taking pills. Right here.
Where you take those? You put some pills in your purple drinks with them?
Oh, God, that's going in. Yo, I looked, you almost.
You're not shooting first, it does, right?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you shoot.
It almost came back up. Did you see her? Did you see her like almost? Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, go. Yeah,
We're
see.
good.
We're good.
It's been rolling the whole entire time.
Ugh. This was disgusting.
Oh my god! Back to your boy.
I cannot get this shit again.
We'll do 4 rounds of this.
Nah, 3.
That was for
Three rounds.
LeBron's birthday right there.
That was 2.
Bucket getter. Bucket.
Oh, we'll leave those. This is a brick.
Oh, we're safe. Ice him up, go.
Oh, one more time.
You're so weird.
Back to
Bro,
back.
underhand should not be allowed, bro.
Okay, I'll do it again.
My
Go again. I'll go again.
Okay.
Go again, bro.
I actually overrule that, so like, yeah, Rue, go again.
Oh,
Yeah,
hell no.
yeah, see what happens?
He's a brick over here. Hell no.
I'm a finger roll type guy.
Raise layups only.
Okay, I think read them.
Read them.
Should go double read them.
Oh, still smells terrible.
Since I made my first one in.
You get double, do that.
Okay.
That's only fair. Oh,
This is for.
oh, toast.
Watch your toes, guys.
This is for my bay.
That right toe.
Toe,
That
right
right
toe, right toe. Get off that turf, okay? Yes, huge.
And bricks.
See what happens when you don't do.
I like the finger roll.
Can't say it, but that little.
I
that
do.
little-
IVB needs me. IVB needs me. Bring him in. Bring me in.
Still got the.
All right, we'll be right back.
Still got the shivers from that.
Rue cooked.
We're back. Don't ruin second punishment
Because he's not a hooper.
because he couldn't do his little underhands.
I like the flick. I like the flick game.
Sprinkle bits.
Raise layups only.
Take me.
I can't breathe.
Yes, you can. What are you talking about?
Shut up.
Alright, go.
I cooked
All right, for the third and final punishment, we have a dog treat covered in Dijon.
Ow, dude, you're squishing my head.
Alright, we're open wide,
Open
boy.
wide, big boy.
I'll get the garbage.
Yeah, we'll get the garbage.
What is
in
it?
a second.
Can I sniff it? Sniff it?
No.
Is it in a bowl?
No,
It's not in his own hand.
Alright.
Hand.
Alright. No, it can't
No,
be.
put it in my
No,
hand.
it can't,
No, I
can't go in
can't,
your
I
hand. We have to feed it to you.
Is it messy?
It's
No.
dripping.
Yeah. I mean, a
It's
little
dripping.
drippy
I told you
cheese.
it's back.
Open. Wide. Forward.
You're blocking the camera, I think.
It don't matter.
Yes, it does.
Stop trying to distract.
You gotta chew it though. You have to chew it. You have to chew it.
Take
You
a
have to
chew.
No, you
One
have to
chew.
chew
One
it.
chew.
One
One
chew.
chew.
One chew.
One bite.
One bite.
I know what it is.
Chew. Chew.
Chew.
Chew. Chew
You
it.
spit that. You spit that. What do you think it was?
What do you think it was?
What type of dog treat was it?
And what was on the dog
I
treat?
gave you a hint.
There's definitely mustard on the dog treat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
it
type-
was.
What flavor dog treat was it?
Well, you said a Beck, so I'm saying it's bacon.
Yeah.
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Bacon, egg, and cheese flavored dog treat covered in Dijon mustard.
Did you taste any of the bacon, egg, or cheese?
Perfect, shut up. All right, anybody last words? Bro Shark?
Next folks, Mass on following. December 31st,
Jesus.
11:99 p.m.
Jesus.
Shut the hell
Bro
up.
Shark,
You're so
shut up.
very rough.
Carver.
I'm good.
Happy birthday, LeBron. Love you, big dog.
All right, go follow us on
what happened to
Spotify.
LeBron?
Shut up, Bro Shark. Shut
wrong.
Yeah,
Shut up.
Oh wait, and a special happy birthday to Billy Burshaw.
Oh,
Yeah,
Billiam.
Bro Shark.
Billiam.
All right,
Shout
go
out,
follow-
this is-
Shut up, Bro Shark.
No,
Bro
I'm
Shark,
good
shut
on
up.
all that.
Bro Shark, shut up. All right, go follow us on Spotify, YouTube, any platform that we're on, TikTok. We'll see you next week.
Banana.